The 0-1. Albies. Lindor. That's 1. And that's 2. So they make short work of him there. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound today, Aiden Blanton. What do you have on him, Siggy?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that is out of play. The 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Here's Juan Soto. Blanton looking in at the reigning MVP, facing the best in the business.
Yeah, it's a measuring stick moment, Boog. This is where you find out what you got.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And they'll do it again. The 0-2. And a curveball is just outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate distance.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. Bench mashed a couple of homers in his last game.
That's the ball.
Blanton, the reigning rookie of the year, only 20 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. On the ground at first, Peraza takes it himself, Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Ozzie.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Lindor matched a homer in his last game. And a curve is down and in. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. Lindor retire. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Muller.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
In the air, left field. Snags it on the run. 1 away.
Batting eighth, the catcher number 4.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next.
Alvarez.
Up the middle. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first. In time.
Yeah,
Got him.
got him.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
There's the strike up high. 3-1. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Davis Schneider, the next to hit. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Out to short. And that is that. On to the fourth. Still scoreless.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice, nice. I see you working.
Up next for Milwaukee.
And here is Sal Frelick.
Number 10.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
1-2 now. Runner on the go. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next for Milwaukee, the third baseman, Brock.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the third baseman.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners on the move. Swing and a ball popped in the
Infield
air.
fly. Batter's
And the
out.
infield fly rule called. Over to Albies, and he has thrown 4. Blanton back on the mound. The margin is slim, and the bats are big.
Yeah, this is a dangerous part of the lineup, Boog, but a little execution goes a long way.
Ball.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
2-0.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a big swing and a miss. Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Third baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Bichette up to the dish.
Strike. Woo.
Way inside. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope,
Really
that's
good
play.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
So up next for New York, Carson Benj. And a swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one gets down for a hit. So Ozzie Albies now gets a chance with 2 gone.
And the batter, number 1.
1 home run shy of 200 for his career. High fly ball, right field. Chourio moving back for this one. And that will end the inning. Mets strand 1 through 4, still tied. Zip, zip.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Carlos Rodriguez.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Blanton locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. Here's the throw. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and second, 1 out. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. 2 on, 1 out. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now the third baseman.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Grounder might be 2. Bichette over to second. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
So 2 down. Here's the Brewers DH, Aiden Blanton.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Back to right. Bench coming in on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Gone in order are the Brewers. First and second. No outs. Blanton digs in now. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the center fielder, number 10.
Blanton with a solid two-way performance in this ball game.
Games like this show that he can add a lot of value to any roster. You never know how he's going to impact a game, but it's always fun to watch him out there.
And now, Aiden Blanton. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. On the ground to third.
Oh, beat it out, beat it out.
Bichette whips it to first. And that is the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. So here's the Brewers DH, Aiden Blanton. Liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. He's trying for third. This one in the dirt. And he steals third without a throw. Two on the way. And that one popped in the air, left field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 5-2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Blanton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And that is that. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail at 5-2. Blanton locks in. No need to press, but they could really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first.
Yeah.
Now one gone in the ninth.
Really nice job to get your first out of the.
With a solid contribution, even despite the loss.
No, Boogie, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Blanton steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
On the ground, out to short. Oh, he gloves it, fires to first. They get the out, and that'll do it.
Proof right there of why he's a gold glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Aiden Blanton.
That one misses. Ball 1.
Hey!
And a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Hammered, base hit.
Find the ball, find the
So
ball.
a man aboard now with one away.
Man, you smoked that thing. Atta boy, good job.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chorio. Payoff pitch. Ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The left fielder, Kevin.
Next for Milwaukee. Kevin Alcantara. Two on, one out. Double steal. In the dirt. Blocked. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
chopped left side. Oh, a great flip.
No,
Tag.
he beat it.
Not in time. Safe. On the board first, it's one sit.
Number 10, Sal Freeland.
Blanton digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Back to work, Luis Severino. On the ground to the left, Lindor. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Blanton digging in. Big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Ground ball up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it. Run at second. On
There
to
he got
first.
it.
Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
Substitution now at first base. Here's the Brewers pinch runner, number 86, deploying some added speed as they look to take the lead. Blanton with a nice showing despite the loss.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Here in Milwaukee, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
So 2 down, Aiden Blanton will hit next. Ripped on a line to center. And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
First offering. Runner goes in the dirt. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one in the air, center field. Bader moving under it. And that's the inning. We move to the second in Milwaukee. No score. No outs. Runner on second. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center.
Rudder takes off in the air, right field. Barger under it. caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first. And they got him. Couldn't make it back in time.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it. But on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
Out number 2.
For the Brewers.
1 down. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs, runner at first. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. Here's the 0-2. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job.
So bases all loaded up. Taylor Walls getting ready to hit. 1 strike away. This to third, and that one handled. And this game is over. Blanton with a good game to help lift them to the win. 3 hits in the ball game.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
And now Aiden Blanton.
Designated hitter, Aiden Blanton.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
This one in the air, right field. Barger flashes the leather on the running. Man at first, 1 away. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. 2 away.
Up next for the Brewers.
On the ground to third.
Move it.
Fires over to Guerrero. And that will end the inning. Brewers strand a couple, but they hold the 2-0 lead. So 2 down. Aiden Blanton, the next to hit. Out to short. Walls. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Had a game to forget.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Aiden Blanton, a rising star. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Aiden Blanton.
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Ready to go now.
Leading off the
Alejandro
afternoon
Kirk
for
now at the
Toronto,
plate.
the catcher, number 30, Alejandro Kirk.
And away
Ball,
we
that's
go
it.
here in Milwaukee. Breaking
Hey.
ball in there for a strike. Jackknifes out of the way. Swing and a bouncer. Over to first. One out in the top of the first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Breaking ball
That's
inside. And it's 1-0.
Boog, there are challenges to having a two-way player in your team, especially for coaches.
That's
Not
outside.
many people have experience managing two-way players. It's not an easy task. As challenging as it is for the player, it's also tough for the coaching staff. I mean, they're responsible for organizing a plan of attack that makes everyone happy. Good luck with that. Not always an easy thing to do.
Now all even up. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Sets him down looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. This one in the air right field. Chourio on the move as he glides back. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Blank digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Out towards right center field. Barger on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill. That one's in there. And that's strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
So here's Bader now. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Out to short. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, bases empty. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball in.
No score here in the second. That's in there. And the count even 1-1. Popped up. Under it.
You got it.
And that is that. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Luis Garcia.
Garcia getting the start at second, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over
outside.
300 in his last 10 games.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's one down.
Batting it, the third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Here is Moncada. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball one. In the air to left center. 2 down. Now here is Taylor Walls.
Ball one.
Walls working through some struggles lately.
Hey!
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Caught him looking for the K. Back here in Milwaukee. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Hey!
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Up the middle, Terang gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that skips in the dirt. Vladdy with some impressive production lately. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And that one is lifted in the air. Freeland gets under it. He makes the grab. 2 away now. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger.
That's a ball.
The Jays yet to pick up a hit here.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Up the middle, Garcia. Handles, throws to first. 2 gone. New inning getting started. Tyler O'Neill, top 5 in home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Statcast doesn't even flinch anymore. Just shrugs and says, yeah, that tracks.
You know, Boog, if he parks one more into the upper deck, they're going to name the seat after him.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. And now Bader up to the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Harrison Bader.
Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida. From the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at-bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in, Nathan Lucas. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Close, but called the ball. And 1-1. Ground ball right side. And foul ball.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Just off the inside corner. 3-2 now. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Pitches in there. And it's 0-1. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw sails over his head at first. Manager out of the number 83 taking over on the mound. This one in the air, right field. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Blanton digging in. Crowd's feeling it. Go ahead run and scoring position. This at bat just got a whole lot bigger, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are pressure pitches. You've got to grind it out and come through for the squad.
Whips it to first. Blanton digging in. Walk-off watch is officially on, Singy. All that's missing is the dramatic bat flip.
Yeah, or a helmet toss and a crowd surf. Let's see if he can give them the moment they're hoping for.
Bader under it. And that's the 3rd out. We're in extras here. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Sal Freeland. Man at second. Runner takes off for 3rd. In the air, left side. Caught, and now a chance to double the runner off second. They got him. A huge double play for the defense. Now it's the shortstop. And the 0-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Blanton was solid for them on the mound in this one, though less successful at the plate.
Didn't exactly light him up at the plate, Boog, but he pitched well enough to offset that. I'm sure he'll want some better ABs next time out.
Aiden Blanton is getting ready. He not only 1 down. Now it's the DH, Aiden Blanton. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence.
Runner on the move. In the dirt. Blocked. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Man at second. Runner on the go again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Here's the third baseman.
Third baseman.
Finds its way through, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot a 3-4 knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Blanton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
If I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
In the air, right field. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Brewers, the center field.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Blanton.
This one in the air, right field.
Get out of here.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The 0-2. And a rope into center field, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
In the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. 2-2 now. Tap back to the mound. The throw to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the Brewers, the third baseman.
One down. Now the third baseman. Runner takes off. This one in the air, center field. Buxton under it. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first.
Up next for the Brewers.
Next for the Brewers, Jake Myers. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield.
Runner goes again.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses.
Get down.
Throw to third. Out, and that will end the inning. One down, runner at third. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Fought off foul.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
The 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton should have this one. He's got it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Matt Wallner. In the air, left side. Myers has a beat on it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Luke Theshow digs in now.
Number 15, Luke Theshow.
Swing at a ground ball. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers. Swing and a high fly ball to right. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
No outs. Runner at first. Royce Lewis. The next Twin up to hit. To the right side. Peraza. Toss to second. Over to first, but it's offline.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Blanton batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
This one in the air center field. Buxton settles under this one, and there's one away. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A sliding play it short. There's one.
You're out.
To first, not
He's in there.
time. Great effort there. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. First offering, runner goes. Swing and a bouncer. Throws to first. They limit the damage here. We're through. So two down. Walker Jenkins. The next Twin up to hit. Grounds one to short. Blanton. Fires over to first. That ends the frame. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Twins lead it 6-3. This is Brewers baseball on the show. 2 outs, runner at first. Up now for Milwaukee, Aiden Blanton.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
They limit the damage here. So runner at second, 2 down. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Man on second, 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Blanton. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Blanton steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a steer. Over to Kim. 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now. Blanton, with an unremarkable performance in the loss, had a single and an RBI.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
So 2 down. Aiden Blanton getting ready to hit. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. On a line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Yeah, great job right there. Hit that ball hard.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Sal Frelick. Runner on the go. Gets to it with a slide. And very nicely done for the out. We played an inning. Back here at American Family Field. And now the Twins catcher, Cesar Salazar. This one chopped up the middle. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every.
Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Runner goes again. And he grounds one to the right side. Keishel slinging it to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Go ahead run on base. Kevin Alcantara will hit next. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. In comes the run from second. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick.
Number 10. Now, Frelick.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
Down.
Into third, and they are rolling. Runners at the corner, still nobody out.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder.
Next for the Brewers, Kevin Alcantara. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Now a pop-up on the infield. Kim. And there's one down.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Jake Myers now at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Lewis. Keishel for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. They get 2 runs. Blanton stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
That's hard hit on the line. 1 away.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Blanton had a sensational showing in the win. Collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Aiden Blanton, fresh off an incredible series. So 2 down. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Base knock right field.
Find it.
Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right.
Runner on the move. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. So one hit is all they get. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Man at first, one away. Bland hitting third in the lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. In the air, right field. Jones under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back at T-Mobile Park, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Aiden Blanton.
Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
This one in the air, right field. Jones takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Blanton Digs in. It's getting late, Singy. They're trailing, but traffic on the bases gives them a shot.
Yeah, it's all about cashing in now. Can't afford to leave those runs out there.
Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. Out number 3. Man at first. Next to hit, Aiden Blanton. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to Crawford for 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now. Blanton played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Aiden Blanton, a rising star, continues. So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Aiden Blanton. And he swings and lifts 1 to deep center field. That one carrying. Stretches out and hauls it in. Stepping in, Nolan Jones. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Sends it to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Josh Naylor. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, Boog, it's obvious baseball has become a specialized sport, yet here's this unicorn on the mound capable of doing everything. I love his attitude, too. Most players focus on hitting or pitching, and some pitchers are extremely situational, but two-way players, just a different breed, man. It's so impressive to see what they do.
2 outs, base is empty. Lau at the plate. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
What do you got?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one misses. Ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And that'll do it. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And a breaking ball misses outside. You know, Singy, when you think about every player wearing number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, you can thank Ken Griffey Jr. for all of it. Griffey was the first player to come up with the idea of wearing number 42 back on April 15th in 1997, the 50th anniversary of Robinson's major league debut. And there's 1 down. That was also the day that Bud Selig retired his number. And Griffey, who was playing for the Mariners at the time, asked to have his uniform number flip-flop, switching from 24 to 42.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Popped up. Settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. Jonathan Aranda up next for the Mariners. Blanton ready to go again up against a hitter with some serious MVP buzz.
Yeah, and it isn't just height. This hitter can rake, Boo. You got to hit your spots and avoid the middle of the plate at all costs.
Ball.
Aranda went deep in his most recent game. Pitch
Ball, that's
misses,
outside.
and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. That ends the frame. We'll move to the third with no score. Line drive to short and caught. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Blanton back to work. Way inside.
Ball, that's out.
Next
Nope.
pitch is inside.
That's inside.
3-1. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Blanton looking to recover after the leadoff hitter gets on.
Well, 1 on, no outs, and the pitcher's job now is controlling the situation. Focus on this next hitter and move on.
Crawford in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The M's with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ground ball. Just foul down the right field line. Wow. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that is a big first out. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. On the ground, could be 2. Terang over to first in time. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1. That's in there, and that's strike 1. The Mariners looking to strike first here in the second game of the series. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the fourth, still scoreless. Blanton ready to go, and here comes the heavy part of the lineup.
He's got to bring his best stuff to the table right now. Smart sequencing and sharp command. That's the recipe.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Raleigh batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Ball.
Chop to the left side. Fair ball. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield.
Now this is through for a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Over to Terang. 1. They complete the double play with a run scores. It's 1-0. And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Set down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. We've played 4. It's the Mariners 1 and the Brewers nothing. This is Brewers baseball. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Logan Henderson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Blanton steps in. Team's still looking for that first run today.
Yeah, this is where leadership shows up. Not just the big swings, but quality at bats.
Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single.
Runner goes again. Now here's a flare off the bat. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. No outs. Runner at first. Aiden Blanton up now for the Brewers. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it is gone. A 2-run homer, and we are all tied up.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Blanton stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
A lot of adrenaline.
On to extra innings. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Sal Frelick. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third in to score. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw in the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
This could end it. In the air, right field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers even this series up at a game apiece. Blanton was really productive at the plate in this one. Put in some good innings on the mound as well.
Boog, he was okay on the hill, but I'm really impressed by how he was hitting. He was a driving force for their offense in this one. Excellent game.